All right, you degenerate thriftaholics, we're out here once again at the thrift store. So I'm in a part of town that I'm not usually at, and we are going to hit up a Goodwill. So let's see what we find today. Oh yeah, this is the Goodwill with a really big hard goods section. I'll come back to that in a second. I want to start over here in the clothing though. And look at this, they just pulled out some new racks. That's lucky. Let's start on over here. This got a little soccer windbreaker right there. Spania. It's gonna be 13 bucks there, so that's probably a pass. Rack number 2. Look at you. That's an old Cowboy Bebop shirt. Look at that. Oh, the old AAA tag. That's a vintage one. That's sick. How much is that? What are you? Dragon Ball? Hold up, hold up. What is going on right here? Star Wars? What is that? 97 Star Wars? Hold up. We got Cowboy Bebop. We got Star Wars. Dragon Ball Z on the old Dragon Ball tag. Another Cowboy Bebop. What is this? $7.99. This is insane. Holy shit. It looks like those 4 were probably donated together out of someone's collection from back in the 90s. That's nuts. What are the chances of that? All right, hold on. I need to get a cart real fast. Okay guys, I am low-key geeking right now. This is insane. I'm gonna go to the back and show you so I'm not like standing in the middle of the store. Okay, so real quick, here's a better look. Look at that. The vintage Cowboy Bebop, the vintage Star Wars, the vintage Dragon Ball Z, and finally another vintage Cowboy Bebop. I cannot believe these were all sitting there on that new rack. I must have been the first one to hit that. I also spotted this vintage pinstripe KC hat on my way over here, but who cares about that when you got these? What's even nicer about those shirts is they are in my size, and I am an anime fan, so I will be keeping, I think, the 2 Cowboy Bebops and the Dragon Ball Z one, because those are 2 of the first anime that I ever watched. The Star Wars one I'll leave. I've never actually seen Star Wars, but the other 3, if they fit me, they're gonna stay with me. If not, they sell for some crazy, crazy money. Vintage anime is super hot right now. And actually, I am going to go back over here to the rest of the racks. I went through them real quick to see if there's any more tees, but I didn't really pay attention to anything else. And good thing I did. Look at that. There's not 1, but 2 of these Lululemon hoodies. If we look on the inside, we can see the Lululemon tag right there. Always nice to see. They are 15 bucks, but these are probably like 40 to 50 bucks a pop. That's usually what I get for hoodies. These are the cutoff ones too. Oh, and as an honorable mention, there was a Kingdom Hearts little polo right here. Not anything special, but for 13 bucks, I'm going to leave it. It's probably only worth like 20, but still kind of cool to see. And it looks like that's it for the stuff that's over on the new racks, but I am just in awe that these were just sitting there. It's so crazy. That's one of my favorite finds of recent times right there. Crazy. And actually, look at this. I was just finishing up that clip. I was just walking down the Scrubs aisle, and look at that. Ducky caught my eye. It's a Land Before Time Scrubs, and look at that. It's an old school tag too. I don't think that's a newer one. I might have to grab that just because it's Land Before Time. Yeah, for 5 bucks, I might as well. All right, let's come back over here and look at some of these hard goods. From what I remember is most of the rows were filled out with like knickknacks and like tchotchkes, stuff like that. I really don't buy stuff like this unless it's something really, really good or something really, really cool. This is not the stuff that I really like to sell. Also not seeing much over here in the electronics today. I always check this section because sometimes I find little digital cameras or like video games and stuff like that, but not seeing anything here today. All right, I just quickly went down the rest of the men's section. Didn't find anything else I want to grab, but I think we'll go ahead and call it with this cart full of goodies. Hello.
Do you have a phone number with us?
I do.
Here you go. Have the rest of your day.
All right, y'all, what a stop right there. Got a whole bunch of nice little goodies. I cannot believe that there's vintage anime tees were there. Those are definitely going to be something that I might add to the collection. I'm going to have to really think about it because they are probably worth a pretty penny. I didn't even look them up. I just know they are good finds. Anyways, I think that there is another thrift store like right down the street from here. I'm never really in this area, but I'm pretty sure last time I was up here, I hit 2 thrift stores. So while I'm on my way over to that store, I want to thank today's video sponsor, eBay. As we all know, eBay is the premier place to sell our stuff online. But did you also know that by utilizing eBay International Shipping, you can make your items available to people in over 200 countries instead of just one? Not only does this mean a more diverse audience for your items, it also means more potential buyers, and more potential buyers means more potential sales. On top of that, eBay International Shipping is super easy to use because there are no extra steps on your end. Seriously, if you ever sent out a normal domestic package, then you'll be able to sell internationally. It's the exact same thing. But what has to be my favorite thing about this program is that there are no additional fees for us as sellers. No additional fees, it's easy to use, bigger audience, and more profit. What's not to like? Seriously, I have personally been using eBay International Shipping for my business since it came out, and I couldn't be happier. So once again, thank you to eBay for sponsoring this video. Now, let's hop back into it. All right, y'all, I actually made a mistake. There wasn't another thrift store near there, so I am back down at another one. It's also later in the day now. And actually, the thrift store right here, Salvation Army, is only open for another half hour. So let's see if we can quickly run in and find something. And here we go, the first score of the store right over here on the shelf. Spotted some HP toner. Does look like it's sealed on both sides. That's a good find. It's going to cost us 10 bucks today. And usually, I mean, depending on the style and size, these can go for, you know, between like 40 and like 70 bucks. So hopefully that's a good one. And aside from that, I'm not really seeing much else that's jumping out at me. So let's go over to the clothing. Check this out right here. I just spotted it in the long sleeve section. It says Ignorance Tour 1993. Not really sure who that's by, but it's a 1993 shirt. Got the hit on the sleeves, both sleeves. Ignorance, Chaos, Suicide on the front. $6.98. Like I said, don't know who that is, but for 1993 band tee, I'm gonna take it. And normally that's something I would look up, but I don't really have time right now because the store closes so soon. So if any of you guys know in the comments, let me know. It looks like our next piece I'm grabbing is over here in the jacket. It's got a little Eddie Bauer piece. It's a men's down jacket. The price tag is $13. And if we look on the sleeve, it's an Eddie Bauer 650 down jacket, which is a great thing to look for. Always look on that sleeve for the number. That's a good one. And then check this out over here in the black sweaters. Over here we got an Anthropology sweater, $4 for that. Not a brand I pick up super often, but I know it is a good one for women. So for $4, I'm going to throw that in the cart. I'm like speedrunning this thrift store right now. It's kind of wild. Okay, and then look over here in the t-shirt. It's got a little Punisher tee. That one looks kind of old. It's on the old Marvel Mad Engine tag. Some of these Mad Engine tag shirts can go for like 15, 20 bucks, but some of them can go for like over 100 if you get the right ones. I don't know what this one is, but for $4, I'm going to go ahead and take the chance on the Punisher. Oh, then check this out right here. That's a brand I recognize, Thermarest. That is a great sleeping pad right there. $5.97 on that. That is totally worth it. That's at least 20, if not way more. It depends what model this is. It looks like it might be a... I'm actually not sure. It looks a little big for what I was thinking. I don't know, $5, we'll take it. All right, and that is going to wrap up store number 2 for us. We didn't have long in there, but for the amount of time that I was in that store, it was like maybe 20 minutes. I ended up doing pretty good. Okay, everyone, I was planning on ending the video after the Salvation Army stop last night, but I woke up this morning and still felt like thrifting. So here we are at another one, Unique Thrift. Let's see what's in here. I actually haven't been to the store in a little bit. It's usually pretty decent. The prices can be all over the place though. And check this out, over here in the toys there are a few different G.I. Joe 80s toys, the vehicles here. Now they are like cheaper ones and they're missing pieces and parts, like the guns on this. Most of this one's missing. That one's relatively complete, but it's a cheapie. But this one is the Hiss vehicle, $8.50, and that's like a $35 piece. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that one because that should be a really quick sale. I love finding vintage G.I. Joe stuff. It's one of my favorite vintage toys to keep an eye out for. Yo, and check this one out. I was looking through this whole wall of plush right here and I came across Nana and I noticed it had an older tag, so I went ahead and looked it up. It looks like it's worth right around 50 bucks, and I don't know if you can see it. It has a $7 price tag, so 7 into 50, we'll take that. No way. And check this out. I was looking down the wall of the little loose figures, and there are 2 bags of the vintage 80 G.I. Joes right here. They're $4.50 a piece. That is not bad. You can see some of them are broken. You know, I had to replace the O-rings in them, but for $4.50, that is a crazy deal. 80s Joes, some of these can go for some crazy money. Dang, that's quite a bit of them inside those bags too. That's a great find. Oh, it's raining again. Okay, so I didn't end up going through like much of the clothing at all in there. I think they were having some kind of sale because the clothing section was absolutely popping, but we still ended up finding some good stuff over in the toys, so not a bad thrift trip at all. Now though, I think I am going to end this video here. 3 stores is plenty for a video, so hopefully you guys all enjoyed and learned a thing or two. If you did, please go down low. Remember to hit that like button, and if you want to see more thrifting content, the subscribe button is right there. And as always, thank you guys once again for watching. Until next time, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.